In the past 2 to 3 days, there has been a lot of gaming news all around the interwebs, on Twitter, or on different forums, on different websites. Did you guys hear about the news about Laura Frier? I mean, she made some very, interesting allegations saying that a past Xbox CEO told her to put on a robe, basically insinuating that he wanted some, as you know, some favors if she wanted to stay in the company. I mean, if this is true, this is very, unfortunate that, she had to go through that. But she will better explain. But guess who came to her rescue when everyone wanted her out of there after this allegation? Listen to what she said.
I went with a PR person and an Xbox executive to grab a couple of controllers from a hotel room. Next thing I know, I'm handed a bathrobe and asked to put it on. I laughed like it was a joke, and I got out of there as fast as possible. But I was freaked out. I barely really thought about it much until the next week when I got back, and that's when I was suddenly told that I was being reorganized out of my job. I was being kicked out and replaced. From the job I loved, I was pushed out, and nobody would help me. My career had gone from red hot to radioactive. Then Phil stepped in, and he told me straight up, "Don't wait. Come and join my team and work for Bonnie." He was kind, he was considerate, and he practically begged me to come and work with Epic. He knew we had a strong relationship, and he genuinely needed my help. And just like that, my nightmare ended. You see, Phil is a rare person. He's one of the few leaders with experience of leadership at scale, something you can only understand firsthand. It was gold. I don't know if Phil knew the full scope of what was happening to me, but Phil was there when I needed him, and I will always be grateful.
Yes, that was Laura Frier, a founding member of the original or the OG Xbox. She has made a video giving Phil Spencer his flowers. A lot could be said about Phil Spencer. A lot of persons said things about Phil Spencer that, he made a lot of mistakes. He made a lot of wrong decisions. But very few persons talk about what he did right. And guess what? Doing that for Laura is something that he did right. So shout out to Laura Frier, shout out to Phil Spencer. That being said, guys, could somebody tell me why Xbox fans all over the world, they are dancing like old Saint Nick in a bar singing Wipe It Out? Yes, the Xbox community, they are very happy because guess what? Game Pass is killing it once again. Yes, we know we got college football. We know we got all sorts of games so far for Game Pass for the year. Well, it seems like Xbox is doing it again because look at the lineup here for Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass Premium, you are getting Hollow Knight Silksong. If you have Ultimate and Premium, guess what? You are getting Cyberpunk. Now, would this Cyberpunk be the complete version, meaning all the DLC and so forth? We'll have to wait and see. But this is a very good get for those who are on Game Pass. There are a lot of persons on Xbox who didn't play Cyberpunk, and this will be a great opportunity for them to see what Cyberpunk is like. Great get here for Game Pass users again. PlayStation Plus could never. Don't even bother to mention PlayStation Plus and Game Pass in the same breath. Come on. On another note, Nintendo is taking a break from beating the stuffing out of Sony. They are acquiring studios, because just recently you would have heard that Bandai Namco Holdings has officially announced a thorough company restructuring, renaming departments, and interacting personal changes. Nintendo will also acquire 80% of Bandai Namco Studios Singapore on April 1st, the other 20% later, and become Nintendo Studios Singapore. So yes, so here we have Nintendo acquiring Bandai Namco Singapore, and we know they are responsible for games or working on games like Tekken 7, Tekken 8, even games for Nintendo and so forth, like Splatoon 3 and so forth. So yes, this is a very sneaky. I was not expecting Nintendo to do this, but yes, Nintendo has acquired Bandai Namco Singapore. What do you think Nintendo will do with a studio like this? Let me know in the comment sections below. Now, the PlayStation community would have you believe that PlayStation is moving away from PC, although all the data and statistics is showing that PC is growing. Well, that has been proven with Resident Evil Requiem, because when we see the split of how the sales is going, these ponies right now are aging like milk.
What year were you born?
2004.
He must have meant BC. Ain't no way he meant 2004, like 22 years ago, 2004. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way this a 22-year-old. That he must have that Benjamin Button.
Yo, shout out to Season, man. Shout out to Season, man. Yo, this nigga boy,
Jason Schreier, together with these ponies, would have you believe that single-player narrative games are not selling on PC. Well, Resident Evil Requiem has something to say about that, because Capcom would have published this. Resident Evil Requiem appears to leverage advanced visual technology, particularly for PC. Could you discuss your PC strategy going forward? As the third quarter, PC sales account for approximately 50% of total unit sales, and we expect this ratio to continue to increase. Accordingly, we will further strengthen our PC development framework. So the argument is games like Resident Evil Requiem will not sell on PC. That is what the pony community is saying. That is why Last of Us and God of War did not do well on PC. But it's very clear that there is a market for that style of game on PC, because right now Resident Evil Requiem is number 1 on PC. It's number 1 on Xbox. It's number 1 all over the world. So by Pony saying that here what the PC market does not accept this style of game, and this is basically copium for their game not selling well on PC, I mean, this is just a slap. To the face for these ponies. And because Capcom games are doing so well on PC, rest assured that Capcom won't be making any kind of exclusive deals with Sony going forward. That is clear. They need their game to go on PC, and anywhere that they can get their sales, like Xbox, like Nintendo, it will not have this exclusive route again. And that brings us to breaking away from Sony. There are more and more developers that had relationship with Sony's exclusive relationship that is breaking away. So we just saw Capcom won't be doing that again, because I mean the numbers don't lie. PC is growing. Everyone on PC is supporting these games well. Well, there's another company that is breaking away from Sony. Look at this one. The Gosu Games, they said Celebrate Studio Shift Up may break away from Sony as it makes moves towards self-publishing. I mean, when these ponies heard this news, they were like,
please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. I'm sorry I made you cry. You ate.
no one wants your beans and bologna, Sony. No one wants it. They want to break free. Listen to this.
Stellar Blade Dev may cut Sony support and self-publish the sequel. It'll
It'll be interesting to see how involved Sony is with Stellar Blade's inevitable sequel.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Because it looks like the Korean developer is in the process of setting up its own publishing arm. Sony and PlayStation obviously played a major role in selling Stellar Blade. There's no doubt the action title greatly benefited from a marketing push that's usually saved for first-party games. Indeed, Sony published the game on PS5 and PC. But again, shift up. The studio behind Stellar Blade and mobile hit Goddess of Victory, Nick, is reportedly strengthening its ability to self-publish its projects, both on a global and multi-platform scale. This is according to Korean outlet Game Mika, as translated by Automaton, with a fresh job listing for the developer promising a new leap forward in the global market. It continues. We aim to expand our self-publishing capabilities to support internally developed titles across consoles and PC. When Shift Up became a publicly traded company back in 2024, CEO Taehyung Kim suggested that it would continue to prioritize game development, with the potential for self-publishing a consideration for the future. Well, we suppose that future is now, since the studio's clearly making moves.
Yes, there are so many developers want to break free from Sony. Square Enix want to put their game everywhere. Capcom want to put their game everywhere. Now Shift Up want to put their game everywhere. There are so many games that don't want to remain exclusive on PlayStation because it's just not making them enough money, and that's just the facts. So let me hear which studio you think would break free next of Sony's grip. Let me know in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.